Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and in today's video, I want to talk about my crypto portfolio and why it is I own these coins. But before we get to that, be sure to smash that subscribe button to see my latest content. And I just want to thank you guys all for viewing and liking. I definitely would appreciate that as well. So we're going to go into my crypto portfolio, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what coins I own and what the percentage of my portfolio is. So here we have all the coins that I own currently. So at the top, Bitcoin, 68% allocation on my portfolio. And the last buy that I made, the last buy price at this case was 16,729. Now, if you guys recall, this was actually during my November video in which I was saying that I was buying the dip, and that was my last buy for Bitcoin. Next, I have Ethereum. Allocation for this is 28% of my portfolio, and the last buy for this was about 1355. And then finally, I have Solana, which is a very small part of this portfolio at 3%, and the last buy for this was $38. And I have not added to the position since then. And then I have kind of a little bit of, I guess you could call it, dust here and there, making up about 1% of my portfolio, including Luna, Cardano, Polkadot, and Polygon. So all those together make up about 1% of my portfolio. That's this whole 4%, I would say, with Solana is kind of like my moon bag. But most of my portfolio is concentrated in Bitcoin and Ethereum, the top two. And the reason for that, I want to go ahead and cover in this video. So first, starting with Bitcoin, Bitcoin, as far as I see it, has no competition. It has 21 million in supply, which will degrade over time because some people will wind up losing their coins, and so you'll have even a less circulating supply in the future. It is the first popular cryptocurrency. It is a commodity. It is both a store of value. It is both a transactional coin, and on top of that, it is permissionless money. And so I love Bitcoin, and thus I am a 68% allocation. Now, I'm definitely interested in bringing this down a little bit and maybe adding more towards the other altcoins. But for now, my Bitcoin allocation is going to stay at about 68%. Next, I have Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum, 28%. The reason why I own Ethereum, first, we're going to start off here in Token Terminal, which we're going to take a look at some of the important metrics, such as daily active users and also active developers. So daily active users, first off, what we have here is we have Polygon and we have Ethereum in, I would say, both the second and third places. So Polygon is a scaling solution for Ethereum. So I'm going to go ahead and count them together. But if you put these two together, they are formidable. They're still less than, I would say, less than BNB chain. There are less daily active users than BNB. However, it together is a very strong second place. And so what that's telling us is that daily active users for Ethereum is incredibly strong. And as more people use the blockchain, you would expect that more demand will come for the coin itself. So that's one reason why I have Ethereum. The next reason why I have Ethereum is if you go take a look at the active developers, you can see that Ethereum is head and shoulders above every other blockchain when it comes to active developers at 155. Now, the partial reason for that is because so many blockchains that connect with Ethereum also use the Ethereum virtual machine, which is instrumental in providing that decentralized infrastructure for which people to build those decentralized applications and things like decentralized finance and things like NFTs. Ethereum is the number one blockchain for all of those services and will likely remain the number one blockchain for all of those services for the foreseeable future. I'm not anticipating that it will be usurped by Cardano or by Polkadot or by Solana or really by any other potential L1. I think Ethereum is probably firmly cemented as the primary smart contract capable blockchain. All right. And then finally, with Ethereum, This is something I've talked about before, but it is something that is incredibly important, and that is the total supply of Ethereum. Ever since the merge happened back in September of 2022, we can see here that the total supply of Ethereum has decreased rapidly. So Ethereum has gone from an inflationary coin now to a deflationary coin, and that is incredibly important because as the demand for Ethereum increases over time, as they put more services online, more decentralized apps, more decentralized finance, things like that, you'll see an increase in the number of people needing to buy these coins, and that combined with a decrease in the supply will lead to an increase in the price. Now, I wholeheartedly believe this, and I do believe that this is going to be the way forward. I'm not expecting Ethereum to flip Bitcoin anytime soon, but that is always a possibility. It's just important pointing out that it is now deflationary because oftentimes one of the biggest knocks against Ethereum is the fact that it doesn't really have a set limit in the number of supply that could be minted. But right now, it is actually deflationary, so they're not bringing online any more or minting any more Ethereum coins. Okay. Now the next thing I want to talk about is Solana and why I own Solana. So this Solana position is a lot smaller than both my Bitcoin and my Ethereum position. It only comprised 3% of my portfolio. And the last buy was $38. And if you've checked Solana recently, it's all the way down here. It's $22 right now. So with Solana, Solana is kind of like a moonshot for me. It's part of my moon bag. And the reason why I like Solana is if you go back and we take a look at daily active users, once you add up Ethereum and Polygon, the number 3 position here comes to Solana. So Solana is the number 3 position for that, for the daily active users. And the same reason why I like Ethereum is the same reason why I like Solana, just not as much. So Ethereum, number 2, Solana, number 3. And as more people use Solana, the more I expect that the demand for the Solana coin is going to increase as well. And if you take a look at active developers, we can also see here that Solana isn't that far down this list. It's below things like Filecoin, Internet Computer, Cosmos. It's only at about 69 or so. And so it's actually gotten hit pretty badly by this bear market. Normally it would have been much higher, but it has gotten hit a lot by this bear market, and a lot of people have moved from Solana for various reasons, such as the outages that happen on a fairly often basis, and also because there is some concerns about the centralization of Solana, and also because of some FTX side contagion as well, because FTX was a big backer of Solana. And so that has been very damaging to the Solana price. However, with Solana, I'm not really expecting that these short-term events are going to affect it in the long run. One thing important to point out about Solana is that it's still very young. It's still very new, and they're still working out the kinks and the bugs. But even then, I do deem it as being significantly speculative that I only have a 3% allocation on my portfolio. And I have not bought any recently because that might be a potential target in the future when we actually get to the next altcoin season. So when the next altcoin season happens, I will definitely be looking at buying more Solana as well as some of my other assets here as well. And I'm also going to very briefly talk about some of the other ones I have here. So Luna was a little bit left over from the Terra Luna collapse. This doesn't make up very much of my portfolio. I do have some Cardano as well. That Cardano is something I'm also interested in adding to in the future when altcoin season starts. DOT is one that I'm really excited about. I really do like DOT a lot and what they're actually doing on DOT. And that's also one of my top priority ads for the next altcoin season. And then Matic is just more of a play on Ethereum because Matic is a scaling solution for Ethereum. So definitely I'm interested in that. Probably not as much as I'm interested in DOT, ADA, and ADA and Solana. So that's kind of how my list of priority goes. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this content, let me know. You want to talk more about crypto portfolios and what makes up your crypto portfolio? I'm definitely interested in hearing about that. You know, what coins do you guys have? What coins do you guys like? When are you expecting the next altcoin season to happen? And what is your plan to run your portfolio? Definitely interested in hearing that information. So leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.